Joe Biden's horrific debate performance at the first presidential debate has cast his entire candidacy into doubt. The president, who is 81 and would be 86 by the end of a second term, constantly stummered, lost his words, and mumbled. President Biden was so bad, he made Trump look coherent and presidential. The moderator interrupted on more than one occasion to save Biden from causing more damage to his presidency. Despite spending a week huddled with his advisors, Biden was unable to deliver his rehearsed attack lines, even on the issues he should have been most powerful on. On the key policy matters, Trump was evasive, arguing both the Ukraine and Gaza conflicts would not have taken place under a Trump presidency, and he stuck to his usual lies and conspiracies. Democrats can now see that Biden is trailing even in the swing states, and Biden's poor performance now sees him trailing in national polls. Biden won the Democratic ticket, and it's too late for anyone other than Biden himself to change the top ticket. But jettisoning Biden from the top job would be an extreme measure which will weaken the party, and without a clear alternative, Democrats will likely need to stick with Biden. Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant has said Israel is prepared to send Lebanon back to the Stone Age with a massive bombing campaign. The White House has invested considerable effort into bringing the conflicts in Lebanon and Gaza to a close. However, rather than applying pressure on Israel to de-escalate, Washington has tried to force Hezbollah and Hamas to accept Israeli demands. Whilst the daily tit-for-tat attacks between Hezbollah and Israel continue, the nearly 9-month-long war between Israel and Lebanon has seen Israel destroy nearly everything along the Lebanese side of the border. The daily attacks are making the area uninhabitable. Israeli officials say Hezbollah is running out of time to come to a diplomatic settlement. If Israel does follow through with attacks, it will most certainly need U.S. supplies, as Hezbollah is an altogether different prospect than Hamas was in Gaza. Turkey's Erdogan has announced he doesn't rule out a possible meeting with Syrian President Bashar al-Assad to help restore bilateral relations between the neighbors, after accusing al-Assad of committing the murder of thousands of people during the Arab Spring. Turkey severed ties with Syria and supported rebels looking to oust Assad. Turkey even carried out several cross-border military operations, but this U-turn comes after many of the region's leaders are restoring ties with al-Assad. Turkey has been trying to mend relations with Syria as the government faces increased pressure at home to repatriate millions of Syrian refugees amid a steep economic downturn and rising anti-refugee sentiment. Last year, the Turkish and Syrian foreign ministers met in Moscow alongside counterparts from Russia and Iran, marking the highest-level contact between Ankara. For those who had hinged their hopes on Erdogan, hoping he would support them to topple the regime in Damascus, they have now been abandoned, and those in Libya and Azerbaijan should probably take note of the Erdogan doctrine.